Yo, what's up, knights? Aegis Rick here, introducing you to our 4th anniversary bash. Leave your weapons at the door, because for this one, we're living it large on the strip with the DFO's 4th anniversary secret casino. But I think I'm jumping the gun a little bit here. Before we talk about all those events, we've got a lot of smaller updates that are worth mentioning. So we'll get those out of the way first. Without further ado, let's go. First off, I'm sorry that this is the first update video that I've done for our new level cap. So let this be a late introduction to Harlem and the 95 cap update. I've made an extensive guide video on how to gear up in this cap, so peruse that if you're lost. Now first off, we've got a new tower with this update called the Tower of Dazzlement. I have footage of how it works all in the background. Essentially, you load into a random room that, depending on the difficulty, drops different prizes. These prizes get loaded into the chest of greed here, but you actually don't get access to any of them just yet. On your 3rd, 5th, and 7th entry, you will get a key upon completion, which will allow you to select one of the items that you've accumulated during the week, meaning the more consistent you are, the more prizes that you can redeem. You can do this on 5 different characters for the week, and once you select them, they are locked in until next week. The aforementioned prizes and keys are redeemed per character. Overall, the tower is giving you cards, items to upgrade into new cards, as well as I've heard some people actually getting some Harlem epics to drop. The latter prize being a good consideration for characters that you're interested in gearing in Harlem anyway, so keep that in mind. Lastly, you also get an item called the Dazzled Spiritual Residue, which can be used at the Simona NPC similar to all of the towers previous to purchase the following items, including a Harlem weapon outright. Now considering how easy it is to get Harlem epics, this option doesn't really seem that viable if you ask me. You could probably farm yourself like 5 Harlem epics before you have enough to buy one of these directly, but hey, it's something. Next up, Tabor's got a solo mode. Nothing really to it. You just click the solo mode button here and you have access to a much simpler Tabor's dungeon with some slight gimmick changes when compared to the normal version. I'm doing it on my geared paladin and managed a pretty decent time, but I can't help but feel like if you're strong enough to do it solo well, you should just be fine to get into a party, and with good reason too. See, Tabor solo mode only gives 24 sky fragments and 8 sky wishes upon completion. Compare that to the 30 sky fragments and up to 10 sky wishes in normal party mode. And with how invaluable this resource is, those 18 lost sky fragments are definitely a fair chunk to lose. Yes, maybe it's fine to do Tabor solo in the interim, or if you can't find a party, but I highly suggest doing so for those very reasons. Honey time is back, baby. Not much more I really gotta say here, to be frank. See for yourself. Maybe most notable is the 10 gold chips, which is the main event item this time around and is an important limited resource I should mention. Everything else, well, I won't. Let's go into the Sarah shop because we've got a new package. Wait, you've got the 4th rare avatars already out? What? It's been out since October? What the f— I mean, I think this kind of speaks volumes as to how negligent I can be, but more importantly, how trash these avatars are. I didn't even know they were here, nor have I seen anybody wear them or even talk about them. Come on, Neopal, make it worth our while here, man. But hey, you know what is worth my while and has been ravaging my entire account? The AR-D cosplay package, also known as Doppelganger 2. And let me tell you guys, I've literally been waiting for this package for 2 years, ever since it dropped in Korea, and I was not fucking around. See here how Neopal titled it, Dress Up Fighter Online, AR-D cosplay package. I take that phrase to heart. Just look at how many Nilvuses and Grandises I went out and got. See, Neopal, you can make a lot of money like this. No need to try and swindle the player base with BS like this VIP package that just got released. Yes, this is a new item this patch, not even worth my time talking about here, but maybe in a podcast. No, definitely in a podcast. Anyway, the package comes with it, obviously, the dope avatar sets, clone avatar box, a bonus box with Master's Contract in it, and finally a mediocre title and an option for an awesome Elance pet that has an unprecedented 15% all attack, and might I add, looks kinda cute. Ain't nothing on the Alance pet in that department though. Alright, the main event revolving around the 4th anniversary is this exclusive secret casino requiring 100,000 gold to enter. High rollers only, boys. At the making of this video, there are currently 3 things that you can do here for now, but there will be 2 more events added in the coming weeks to expand the party even further. The one currency that you're going to need here is the gold chip, and you can get up to 50 a day as drops in optimal level dungeons. These chips, as well as other colored chips from events in this club club area can be used at the giant coin NPC in the middle of the dance floor to redeem various things here. Not really gonna explain it all here, just know that you can probably get everything if you're active, and some of these are extremely good. Keep in mind also that some of these can be purchased weekly, so don't just hoard up on all your chips. But then again, you do need some chips to gamble, so keep a healthy reserve just in case. The first event we have in here currently is the Sly Roulette, and I have a history with the naming of this event, and let it be known that I was Aegis rigged in front of everyone that day.
What?
Rigged!
Wow!
Hey, he got it wrong!
Anyway, it's a simple roulette table except with the added effect that you can actually cheat and control the movement of the ball up to 2 spaces in either direction after it lands by use of a magnet item. This magnet item drops at a pretty low rate in optimal level dungeons. The red chips required by this table as well as a few magnets can be purchased from the Sly Cat NPC here, and as far as I know, this is the only place that you can get red chips aside from the table itself, so don't squander it all willy-nilly. You need a strategy, and we have such a strategy made by Reddit user Beamancer, and oh my. Okay, let me summarize it very simply. Put a single chip on 0, 5, 11, 24, and 27, and then spin it. I made a table here in Excel, and I've put it in the description below. Use that table to determine what you should do when the ball lands. Sometimes you lose outright, sometimes it lands right on it, but most of the time you will have a chance to use a magnet to try and cheat yourself a victory. There's no thinking required here, just follow what the table says. Winning in this manner gives you 36 chips, and with magnets, winning a profit is very much in your favor. When your red coin profit exceeds 180, you will be kicked off the table for the day, and will have to wait until server reset tomorrow to play again. For this reason, when you are nearing this cap, it's advised to try to attempt to apply a maximum bet on one number in order to get the maximum payout exceeding the cap of 180. We're still going to be using the same strategy, but instead this time put all of your chips onto one of the winning cells. I usually just put them all on 0. Then I use this visual table instead to see which 4 other numbers I can land on to know when to use the magnet. My suggestion is you should apply a maximum bet once your profit exceeds 140. If it goes below that, go back to using the previous strategy. This is what I found works as a great balance of consistency and magnet usage. If you don't like using a lot of magnets, however, or you just want to get the event over with, then betting all 5 chips on one number to win it big is not a bad strategy either. Another event is the Arid Dance Party at the Great Soul Dancer NPC here. This is a very simple timing minigame. Practice can be used to, well, practice the timing of the buttons, which include all the 4 directional keys and space. You only get prizes for competing in the lessons though, up to 3 times a day. It honestly should be very simple to get the maximum prize every day, which has in it a lot of these celebratory wine flasks, as well as a chance to get a disco ball aura, or at the very least, 5 gold event chips. But what is the celebratory wine used for? Well, that's for the dance party, of course. Every 30 hours of the day at 3, 6, 9, and 12, we will have a dance party for 15 minutes, making 8 parties a day. You can enter the club at one of the designated channels and use the celebratory wine at this time to start showing off your dance moves. It's kind of hilarious, actually.
Oh, get ready. Oh!
Anyway, it's random, but at some point you're going to be getting a mail that sends to you 2 4th anniversary gifts, after which you're pretty much done. You can receive these rewards twice for up to 4 4th anniversary gifts a day. And that, guys, concludes the 4th anniversary update recap. I was nearly a week late with this one, but I've got some special things in store for you guys here real soon. Trust me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you nights. Holy.